Hasbi Rabbi Jallallah, we nothing without Allah. Hasbi Rabbi Jallallah,
The Breakfast Rush. It's the people's choice.
Subhanallah. بذكر الله نحيا نسير إلى الدروب ألا بذكر الله تطمئن القلوب لذكر الله دوما كن عبدا دؤوب ذكر المولى دواء لتفريج الكروب سبحان الله الحمد لله لا إله إلا الله الله أكبر سبحان الله الحمد لله لا إله إلا الله الله أكبر. Oh my Father, I feel sad to come to you today. These times have been so tough, I'm just in need of a little help. Oh my beloved daughter, queen of all my heart, may I give you something better, say these words after Salah. Subhanallah, Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar.
The Breakfast Rush Main News Bulletin.
Making news at 7, the DNKZN says the outbreak of foot and mouth disease should be declared a disaster in the province. Good morning, I'm Tabila Duma. The DNKZN says that the outbreak of foot and mouth diseases should be declared a disaster in the province. The DA and the provincial government state that this disease is beyond a crisis and that the national government must intervene. DA spokesperson for Agriculture, Sakile Mgadi, has formally written to the MEC for Agriculture and Rural Development, Tembeni Kamatlopa Mthethwa and Premier Thamsanqa Ntuli, calling for the urgent declaration of foot and mouth disease as a provincial disaster. Recent developments in Howick illustrate the pressure farmers are under as the FMD cases surged in the Midlands. Farmers erected makeshift disinfection points on the Kaklofa Road in an effort to protect their herds. These measures were halted due to a lack of formal authorization, highlighting a growing gap between the severity of the outbreak and the province's current response capacity. MEC for Agriculture and Rural Development, Kamatlopa Mthethwa, stated that the department agreed with the sentiment expressed by the DA. The MEC noted that the continued movement of livestock despite containment measures is a societal challenge that the department is still battling. South African men who traveled to Russia and later became linked to the Russia-Ukraine conflict say that they were not coerced or misled, contradicting claims that they were lured into combat. Sbusiso Zuma, one of the men, spoke to a news agency yesterday despite the participants being reportedly restricted from speaking to the media. He described his experience under the broader situation in Russia. Zuma said that he traveled voluntarily and was not forced to join the trip. He said they departed openly from King Shaka International Airport in Durban. Zuma explained that the training draws on Soviet-style military methods, combining rigorous physical conditioning, weapons handling, small arms tactics, hand-to-hand combat, and battlefield maneuvers. He said recruits undergo obstacle courses, endurance exercises, survival drills, and tactical exercises designed to prepare them for real-world scenarios. Meanwhile, according to Zuma Sambudla's sister, Nkosazana Zuma, the daughter of Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma and former President Jacob Zuma, the men believed that they were traveling to Russia for training and personal development. Nkosazana Zuma has opened a case against Zuma Sambudla, though the soldiers maintain that the participation was voluntary. Zuma Sambudla has consistently denied any wrongdoing. In more news, the Pietermaritzburg High Court has set aside the conviction and sentence of a woman who falsely claimed to be the mother of a foreign national in an attempt to help him obtain a South African ID. This was after the magistrate considered to making an error during sentencing proceedings. The error was flagged as problematic during a random process of checking decided cases by a committee at the Durban Magistrates Court, leading to a Pietermaritzburg High Court review. High Court judges Robin Mossop and Murray Pittman found that Busisiwe Ndabezita's guilty plea was flawed because it lacked an admission that she was a civil servant, a prerequisite for conviction under the specific section of the Immigration Act. Ndabezita had falsely represented to the Department of Home Affairs that she was the mother of Jerry Shiwambo. However, Ndabezita broke down during questioning by the department, revealing their scheme. They were both arrested and had separate trials in October 2024. The political warfare within the Johannesburg Metro has intensified after documents leaked to a news agency appear to support claims that Executive Mayor Tata Morero unilaterally suspended the Rea Vaya feeder bus services in Soweto. Furthermore, it's alleged that he ignored a technical and legal advisor from city officials. The leak comes as the row over the feeder buses between the mayor and the MMC for Transporter Kenny Kunene continues. After Kunene publicly distanced himself from the bus suspension, calling it a political intervention by the mayor, Morero issued a formal reprimand on the 22nd of January, demanding that Kunene provide documentary or other verifiable evidence that the mayor acted alone. According to the leaked response, the city officials explicitly warned Morero that he did not have the legal authority to suspend the buses. And finally, Israel has said that it will allow a limited reopening of Gaza's Rafah crossing with Egypt when the operation to locate the body of the last remaining Israeli captive in the Palestinian territory is completed. The announcement from the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's office came late yesterday as Palestinians mourned at least 3 people killed in Israeli attacks across Gaza. Netanyahu's office said the Rafah crossing, which was supposed to have opened during the initial phase of a United States brokered ceasefire in October, would reopen for the passage of people. It said the move is conditioned on the return of all living captives and the execution of 100% effort on the part of Hamas to locate and return all the deceased captives. Taking a look at financial indicators, the rand to the US dollar is trading at 16 rands and 7 cents, to the euro at 19 rands and 8 cents, to the pound at 21 rands and 94 cents. The Saudi Riyal is at 4 rands and 31 cents. Gold is trading at $5,081 an ounce, while Brent crude oil is trading at $65.83 a barrel. That's it for now. I will be back with the headlines at 7:30 for Radar Alongside News. I'm Tabila Duma.
Thank you very much, Tabila Duma. And the next full-on news bulletin coming your way at 8, and that's coming through from Johannesburg.
Breakfast rush traffic.
Next look at traffic for you now. Superintendent Rauf, assalamu alaikum. Welcome.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So you read the message I sent to you?
Yeah.
There's debris on the road on Janspant Highway. Now, the authorities are going to be clearing that up soon. Hopefully, traffic will start moving properly in that vicinity again. Accident on the N3, we spoke about right around top of the M13, double-bound carriage. Vehicle overturned there. Congestion at Peaceville, now this was due to the misty conditions. We spoke about earlier, very overcast conditions as well as you're going inland, so just be aware of that. The truck jackknifed on Peter Mokaba Ridge. I see the tow truck is there. Hopefully you'll pull it out of there soon and traffic will start moving again. If you're in the Peter Masburg area, Ortman Road, New Greytown Road, those traffic lights are not working. N3 and Chota Mutala, both sides of the bridge, those lights are not working as well. I don't know if Masburg's got enough people to send out to control the traffic at those big intersections. Truck broken down on the N3 near Swinburne, coming towards Durban, left-hand lane obstructed. Accident on Kingsway Road and Nyoni Road. This is in Manzum Toti. Looks like 2 vehicles involved in this one. So there will be delays in the vicinity. Allow for extra traveling time. So this morning I'm going to move to ask questions, So this question, I want the lady to answer me.
Oh,
Okay, I'm putting my microphone off then.
Why is dark spelled with a K and not with a C?
Wait, what is the question again?
Why is dark?
Why is dark
Spelled with a K?
spelled with a K and not a C?
She's Googling it. I'm
not.
watching her on.
I'm not. I promise you will
What's the
love me.
answer?
I'm not.
She doesn't know.
I want to say something, but I'm going to get into trouble, so I'm not going to.
Welcome to the Breakfast Rush. This
You
is
got
what we
3
do.
seconds.
2, 1. No answer. So what is
So
the
somebody
answer?
says, I'm not saying it.
Somebody.
Somebody is saying.
Yeah.
What they say?
Because everyone knows you can't see in the dark.
There we go.
Wait, who said that? Because that person got it correct from what I.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't you, obviously. Why is dark spelled with a K and not a C? And the answer apparently is because you cannot see in the dark. Superintendent Raouf, have yourself a lovely morning. We'll catch up with you in a bit.
One more at 7:30.
Looking forward
The
to it.
Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil Pure Sunflower Cooking Oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil Cooking Oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is Sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
The views and opinions expressed by the guest and presenters of Radio Al Ansar are not necessarily the views and opinions of Radio Al Ansar and the Al Ansar Foundation.
For too many communities across Africa and the world, access to clean water remains a dream. At Africa Muslims Agency, we dig deep, reaching into the heart of the earth to fill the cups of those in need. Sponsor a water well for 16,500 Rand, or a borehole in Afghanistan for 55,000 Rand, or Africa for 65,000 Rand, or any amount. With water comes food, health, education, and growth. An ongoing reward with Africa Muslims Agency.
Did you hear? Your favorite 24-hour dentist has moved? Crown Dental Studio, offering everything your smile needs, from general to cosmetic dentistry. Female practitioner now available upon request. Call us on 081 207 8621 to schedule your next appointment. Or visit our new studio at 26 McCuton Avenue, Durban North. Crown Dental Studio, your 24-hour dentist.
Running on our outdoor track or unleash your inner warrior in our MMA and boxing dungeon. Plus, enjoy high security and ample parking. And don't forget to refuel at our halal coffee and health restaurant for the best in coffees, smoothies, and healthy eats. Join us today and redefine your fitness journey. First Fitness, dare to be extraordinary.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
TBR, it is Monday morning. Thank you very much for making the right choice, the best decision, and joining us on your breakfast rush. Now, news, views, and interviews is what we promise you every morning on the program, keeping you up to date with the latest information. Now, here's something for you to be aware of. Durban residents, probably you and I, Durban residents have been vocal about service delivery for years, from water outages and billing disputes to infrastructure that just seems to be falling apart. Now, a movement that started on the ground is making a bold shift into formal politics. The eThekwini Ratepayers Protest Movement has officially registered as a political party and plans to contest the upcoming local government elections, led by interim leader Asir Ghaffar. The party says it wants to challenge traditional politics, and putting residents first. And in their words, to make Durban lekker again. But can a civic movement really succeed in the political arena? And what would governance look like without coalitions or career politicians? Now, joining us on the program this morning, he's with us live on Facebook, YouTube as well. You can join in and watch the interview as it goes on. The interim leader of the eThekwini Ratepayers political movement, Brother Asad, assalamu alaikum and welcome back to the Breakfast Rush.
Wassalam, and thank you for having me, Nishal.
Always a pleasure. Asad, take us back to the moment this decision was made. What pushed the Ratepayers protest movement from activism into formal politics?
Yeah, look, I mean, I think you summed it up. We've been in the activism space for a number of years. We started off as the Westville Ratepayers Association. We then evolved into the eThekwini Ratepayers protest movement. We've had a few initiatives. We ran a protest campaign against the city. We took the city to court. We lost some, we won some. And there's always been a discussion in terms of what we're going to do next in terms of putting pressure on the city. So about a year ago, there's been discussions within the organization to say we need to start looking at the political space, because there's always been that discussion to say, if you want to fix, you need to be on the inside. And with that, there was pressure coming from the outside. So there were political parties that were approaching myself personally to say, if you really want to fix, you need to be on the inside. So why don't you join us? So that discussion was happening. And then about 6 months ago, we received an invitation from one of the newer political parties, and we met with the Secretary General there. And there was a discussion around activist movements around the world. And we were talking about examples, and what he pointed out was, which was, I think, the turning point for us, and we then did the research. What he pointed out was that no matter how strong an activist movement can become, it can only remain an activist movement. You're not going to be able to change policy. You're not going to change how things are voted in. You're not going to be able to change things in terms of how city councils function and government functions. So that was the turning point for us. And that's the reason why we then decided that if we enter the space, we rather enter it as an activist movement instead of a political, so to speak, like politicians, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. Now, you've been very clear about recruiting candidates with no political track record. Some might say experience matters in running a city. How do you respond to that?
It's a deliberate move of ours to actually take individuals with no political history or political experience, because we don't want career politicians. And that's the reason why we are where we are. We're looking for activists. We're looking for people who care about their community. So that's a priority for us. So we will teach you everything else. We'll teach you legislation. We'll teach you what it is to be a councillor. We'll teach you the rules, the policies, and whatever else you need. But we don't need a career politician. And you're going to say, but these guys have 10 years or 5 years experience. You have 5 years or 10 years of experience of doing things wrong.
Let's move on to funding, because funding is often a stumbling block for new political parties. You said funding wouldn't deter you. How do you plan to fund a campaign without compromising your principles?
Yeah, look, I mean, that's one of the other decisions that we took within the organization, because most political parties are funded, and you guys are aware of it. And in many instances, if you look at the big five political parties, the funder is the exact same person. So whether you vote for the ANC, whether you vote for the DA, whether you vote for the IFP, whether you vote for Action SA, the funder is exactly the same person. So we are quite aware of that, and we, you know, it's in our constitution. There's no quid pro quo. If you want to fund us, but there's nothing you're going to get back from us. We are here to fix the city, and that's the priority.
As a final question for this morning, for residents listening right now who feel disillusioned with politics altogether, why should they trust your movement to be different?
Look, I mean, we've proven ourselves in terms of the activist movement. Our priorities are the citizens of eThekwini. We are doing this out of necessity. We don't really want to be in this space. We never wanted to be in this space. And the only reason we're doing this is for everyone. So we tried to unite the citizens of eThekwini when we ran the protest campaign, insofar as diverting our funds from the city. And we did this successfully for three months. People didn't trust us then. They said, no, these people will take our money and run. We never take your money and run. We're still here. We're still fighting. We're still in the trenches. This time around, I can tell you, the fact that we announced that we're entering into the political space, we've been receiving so much of positive feedback. People are like, finally, you guys are doing what needs to happen. So the support is there, and we're hoping that it will grow. And what we're requesting from the residents of eThekwini is to please stand with us. And we can assure you, already we've broken the mold in terms of how we onboard councillors. We're not looking for warm bodies. We need to change the system. We need people who can think for themselves, people who can challenge the system. And that's what we're looking for. And I can tell you, the only people who will benefit is you and I.
I want to say thank you very much for coming onto the program this morning, joining us on the show and bringing this information to our listeners. I know that you've got other discussions and, of course, longer discussions planned on Radio Al Ansar. Want to wish you and your team the best in your endeavors.
Thank you very much for having me.
It's been a pleasure. So that was the interim leader of a brand new political movement, the interim leader of eThekwini, Ratepayers Political Movement, Asad Ghaffar. And you can look forward to seeing their name on that ballot sheet for the 2026 local government elections.
One more line coming through this year. Interesting to know how many pages it would be this time around.
It has gotten quite substantially long, hasn't it?
Like a short story.
It has gotten... I like that. Talking about a short story, we'll get you a short story on what's happening technology-wise in a bit.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
It's for the sake of Allah. Hey,
It's happening. Ramadan is almost here, and Al Ansar shop is ready. Fresh dates have arrived. Pure, blessed Zamzam water is in stock, and all your Ramadan essentials are waiting for you. From iftar favorites to thoughtful gifting ideas for family and friends. Get prepared early. Beat the rush. Stock your home with barakah and blessing this Ramadan. Visit Al Ansar shop today. Call 031-208-1601. Al Ansar shop, your one-stop Islamic shop.
Durban Halal meets the With a twist. Whether you're firing up the braai or stocking up for your business, we've got you covered. From premium lamb, beef and chicken to custom cuts and bulk orders, all 100% halal certified by Sanha. Enjoy our convenient buy and braai service, fast delivery and easy online ordering at durbanhalalmeats.co.za. Visit us at 84 Felix Dlamini Road, Durban Halal Meats. Quality, affordability, trust. Meat made better.
Imagine this. Lunchtime hits and you pull out bub and cabbage. Or that same sad sandwich mum made when you went to school. Eish. Now flip the script with the Debonairs Pizza Real Deal range. You get 6 meaty flavors that turn boring into brilliant. Barbecue Macon, Debonairs Chicken, Russian and more. Enjoy more with... Choose one of 6 meaty Real Deal flavors for just R29.90 each. Debonairs Pizza. Try something amazing.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
This feature on The Breakfast Rush is powered by the Cellular City Group of Vodacom shops at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Entrance 6, Westwood Mall, Bluff Towers, The Workshop Durban, Megacity, Bridge City, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Sandton 2.0.
We've got some incredible deals for you. You don't want to miss out. Make your summer extra with our new devices available on new contracts and upgrades, like the Honor X7D on the 1 gigabyte red core plan. So it's a 5G device and you get 1 gigabyte anytime, 50 minutes of talk time, and we like to spoil you, so 30 gigabytes once off included in this. Magic OS 9.0, 8 gigs of RAM, 256 gigabytes of storage. It's got a dual 50 megapixel camera, 2 megapixel rear, and your 5 megapixel selfie camera, 6.7 inch display, and it's available in velvet black or desert gold. This device, 299 Rand per month over 36 months, or choose prepaid at 5,999 Rand. We'll also, just for you, throw in the extra Honor Watch 2i worth 999 Rand absolutely free. Now, back to school sometimes means you need something bigger than your actual cell phone screen. Look at the itel V54 plus free starter pack. A little bit about this one: 4 gigs extended RAM, that's on the device of course, 32 gigabyte storage, 5 megapixel rear camera, 2 megapixel front camera, and it's an Android 14 Go 4G device, by the way. Includes free data plus free minutes daily. So you get 5 minutes every day, which is okay because you can phone your friend and say, what homework did we have? Cash prize 499 Rand. Includes the charger, cable, and it includes the headset. So you choose on terms over 365 days. No deposit really. So daily installment, weekly installment, or again, monthly installment. You can add on the InTouch Fusion TWS Sport earbuds to this, 99 Rand once off. We also have the itel City 100. itel City 100 plus the free starter pack. 4G device, includes your charger, your cable, plus we like you, so you'll get a free cover. 6 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigabyte storage. It's an Android 14 device with a 13 megapixel rear camera and an 8 megapixel front camera. This device available in blue and titanium at 1,699 Rand. The most important part, you have to know, it's a dual SIM. You can put your phone, your SIM card, and I don't know, a data SIM, which you can also get from us.
A lot of people are doing that, right? So you get your phone. With your phone, obviously, you need a SIM card to make it work. You get your phone number. So your friend can phone you and tell you this is what we have for homework. By the way, you shouldn't be doing that. You should be paying attention in class.
That's true.
Second one would be that data SIM. And you put it into the second slot and boom, done and dusted.
Sorted.
You got your number, you got your phone calls and your WhatsApp and all of that. And then you've got all the data you need on the second SIM. So think about it. Go check it out at our set of Vodacom stores. If you want to know where they are, Listen to this.
This feature on the Breakfast Rush is powered by the Cellular City Group of Vodacom shops at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Entrance 6, Westwood Mall, Bluff Towers, the Workshop Durban, Megacity, Bridge City, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0, Vodacom shop. For smartphones, laptops, routers, asset insurance, gaming, IoT, payment platforms, and the latest gadgets to always keeping you in the forefront of innovation and technology. Home and business internet to ensure that you have the best connection. Plug and play home internet to fully installed fiber. Our infrastructure provides a resilient platform for your critical business applications, which will help your business perform best. Vodacom shop at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Westwood Mall, The Bluff, the Workshop Durban, Umlazi Megacity, Bridge City Kwamashu, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0.
मेरे आका मेरे मौला मेरे आका मेरे मौला मुहम्मदुर रसूलुल्लाह मुहम्मदुर रसूलुल्लाह मेरे आका मेरे मौला मेरे आका मेरे मौला मुहम्मदुर रसूलुल्लाह मुहम्मदुर रसूलुल्लाह जहाँ में उनसा चेहरा है न है खंदा जबी कोई अभी तक जन सकीना औरतें उनसा हंसी कोई नहीं रखी है कुदरत ने मेरे आका कमी तुझ में जो चाहा आपने मौला वो रखा है सभी तुझ में मेरे आका मेरे मौला मेरे आका मेरे मौला मुहम्मदुर रसूलुल्लाह मुहम्मदुर रसूलुल्लाह बदी का दौर था हर सू जहालत की घटाएं थी फसादो जुल्म से चारों तरफ फैली हवाएं थी खुदा के हुक्म से ना आशना मक्के की बसती थी गुनाहों जुर्म से चारों तरफ वहशत बरसती थी खुदा के दीन को बच्चों का एक वो खेल समझते थे खुदा को छोड़ कर हर चीज को माबूद कहते थे वो अपने हाथ ही से पत्थरों के बुत बनाते थे उन्हीं के सामने झुकते उन्हीं की हमद गाते थे किसी का नाम उज़्ज़ा था किसी को लात कहते थे हुबल नामी बड़े बुत को बुतों का बाप कहते थे अगर लड़की की पैदाइश का जिक्र घर में सुन लेते तो उस मासूम को जिंदा ज़मीन में दफन करते थे गरज जो भी बुराई थी सब उनमें पाई जाती थी न थी शर्मो हया आंखों में घर घर बेहयाई थी मगर अल्लाह ने उन पर जब अपना रहम
Mere Aka, Mera Mola is the title of this one here. Akib Fareed doing the work on it with a bit of a duff in the background, as you can hear. 7:30 as we get through this this morning. Good to have you around, listening in, watching it on our socials and all of that. Don Khashan, thank you very much for joining us, and you listening on 90.4 FM Durban and surrounds, 105.6 Pietermaritzburg and surrounds. Share it with your friends, with your family, with people in your various different groups. Let them know how you listen in to Radio Al Ansar and just make the circle bigger. Now, Brother Fahim, no surname, Brother Fahim is kind of vocal at this point in this show. And it's because he's not speaking to me and he's not speaking to you. He's speaking to Brother Buddy.
Let's hear.
And we've got sports coming up in a moment with Brother Buddy Govender, just after your headlines and, of course, your last look at traffic, right? He says Buddy needs to talk about how Liverpool Football Club go and lose to Bournemouth. and there's was his emoticons, right? In the last minute of the game, and how United humbled Arsenal. Was not expecting such a back-to-back such back-to-back weekends for United. Maybe the wind caused it.
Alhamdulillah. That was amazing. That was,
I didn't get to watch.
it was so good. People were screaming from all directions. Right?
Right?
Neighbor left, neighbor front, neighbor back.
Oi, oi, oi.
It was
All of your neighbors are
chaos.
very, very vocal.
Shame. A lot of them are very disappointed, but it is what it is.
True story. True story. I'll tell you what, we'll talk to Buddy. I know he's listening in, so he knows exactly what you had to say for him. We'll talk to Buddy in a moment.
Breakfast Rush News Headlines.
Breaking news at the bottom of the hour. The DA in KwaZulu-Natal believes the party's bilateral meeting with the National Freedom Party on Saturday was a positive step in the right direction to keep the provincial coalition government intact. Swandemiana Sipimoya's post on X announcing the city's move for targeting Kgosi Mampuru, the second correctional facility, over an alleged 8 million rand utility debt has sparked a heated debate with the Department of Correctional Services. And finally, according to officials, a ferry carrying more than 350 people has capsized off the southern Philippine province of Bisilan, killing at least 15 people. That's it for now. For Radio Al-Ansar News, I'm Tabila Duma.
This traffic report is brought to you by BYD Durban, proudly part of the Alpine Motor Group.
Breakfast Rush Traffic.
Last look at traffic for the morning. Super Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you very much. So we traffic on the N3. This is now southbound coming towards Devon between Burton and Market Road. Stuck broken down on the left-hand lane. Having backed up on the M25 from Dapsford all the way towards the M2, also heading towards Phoenix as well. So just allow for some extra traffic around there, please. Accident on Church Street Bridge involving a whole heavy motor vehicle and light motor vehicle in Peter Mansburg. Second truck and 2 cars involved in this one. There's going to be delays in the vicinity. Just allow for extra traffic happening. That's your final update.
Thank you very much, Superintendent Raouf. You take it easy. Have a beautiful Monday. And we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning, inshallah. And he's gone. Just like that. I think he's gone to these guys to go check out the latest cars.
That traffic report was brought to you by BYD Durban, proudly part of the Alpine Motor Group. Meet the BYD Sea Lion 5, a plug-in hybrid that combines electric range with petrol flexibility. It delivers smooth acceleration, strong fuel savings, and modern safety tech. Or get behind the wheel of the BYD Dolphin Surf, the most affordable EV in South Africa. It offers nimble handling, low running costs, and easy charging. Our experienced team will help you compare specs, financing, and test drives. Drive cleaner, save on running costs. Visit BYD Durban at 950 Amgeni Road to book a test drive today. Proudly part of the Alpine Motor Group.
The Breakfast Rush Sport Update with Buddy Governor.
Buddy Governor, Assalamu alaikum. Monday Mubarak, welcome. I think he's ignoring us now.
He's gone.
You know, because he was listening to everything that the guys were saying earlier. And I don't think he was too happy with it.
I apologize on their behalf.
But why?
I don't know. We don't want to make anybody angry in the morning.
Especially in the morning. Especially on a Monday morning. Just sit down and listen to stories, because you lived through it through the weekend, didn't you? Right? You had all your friends in your various different WhatsApp groups and what have you sending you messages and like YNWA, you'll never win again.
You don't want a sports report today, do you?
I do want a sports report.
Terrible.
He's there. Buddy, Assalamu alaikum.
You have reached the phone number of He is not available.
Oh, man. Oh, wow.
How are you guys doing?
Alhamdulillah.
How are you doing this Monday?
Next question.
Right. What's happening in your report?
Well, let's start off with cricket. Abhishek Sharma, 68 not out. Surya Kumar Yadav, 57 not out. They led India to an 8-wicket win over New Zealand for an unassailable 3-0 lead in the 5-match T20 series. Last night in the SA20 final, the Sunrisers Eastern Cape won their 3rd overall title after a 6-wicket win over the Pretoria Capitals at Newlands. Matthew Britsky smashed an unbeaten 68, while Tristan Stubbs added 63 not out to guide the Sunrisers to victory. Marco Janssen took 3 wickets to restrict the Capitals to 158 for 7 in their innings. It was a fantastic end to the SA20 series. English football, Chelsea, they saw off Crystal Palace 3-1, while Aston Villa got a superb 2-0 result at Newcastle United. And Nish, I think that's about all the football results.
Yeah, that's all the football results you want to talk about.
Well, Mateus Cunha, he stunned Arsenal with a fantastic strike for Manchester United to dent Arsenal's title charge with a 3-2 victory last night at the Emirates. It was the first time that Arsenal lost to Manchester United at home in 7 outings. So that says a lot. A really, really fantastic resurgent performance from Manchester United, moving up to, I think, about 4th in the table at the moment. Really incredible performance. And it's good to see them back on track again. As I said, I've always been a football supporter first. And I'm always happy to see teams that are struggling coming up. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Nismira had a question for you. It was math related, though.
I don't want to ask it anymore.
You don't want to ask it anymore?
No, I feel bad.
She wants
Come on,
she wants to know what's 6 minus 4.
It's not that bad.
It's a math question. I don't know. It's a math question. But listen,
that's too hard.
Yeah, it's very difficult. Very difficult. Faisal Saib sends through a message and he says, Salams, Man United took the business class with Emirates. We gunned the Gunners. They had no Arsenal to match us. Bournemouth, born again.
Please tell Faisal that yesterday was the last that he will appear on my show whenever he sends an update.
Faisal, you got the message. There you go. Done and dusted. Man.
I'm really pleased for Manchester United, believe me. And Liverpool, certainly shocking performance. There's just many things are missing that Liverpool camp. I'm of the opinion that it's the end of the road for Van Dijk. It's definitely the end of the road for Mohamed Salah, sadly to speak. A little bit dodgy about the manager. I think 1 or 2 more bad results and he could be on his way as well. How it's going to turn out at Liverpool, we don't know. But look, every team has that. Manchester United went through it. The best of the best went through that. But you know what? At the end of the day, football wins, and that's what's important.
That is exactly it. That is exactly what is important. Buddy, thank you so much for this one.
Excellent.
Have a beautiful day.
Good one. You guys have a wonderful day. Nazira, you and the awesome TBR team.
Assalamu alaikum.
There you go. Buddy Governor will be back with us, inshallah, on Wednesday morning for your next update. They're missing the weather report for sure. How can they use the wind as an excuse? You know, Fahim,
crazy though.
I think at some point in time we've all done it. Like the wind, it blew the ball away from the net. We kicked it that way, but the wind blew it away. Or whatever. Anyway, 7:40, back with more after this.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is Sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
Amazingly, astoundingly, miraculously, stupefyingly. TBR, fantabulously on 94.105.6 FM.
At the new Checkers Saxony Westwood, you'll find everything from our signature steakhouse classic cuts, expertly aged and ready for the braai. Try something exclusive like our Simple Truth certified lamb, responsibly sourced, free range, and raised without added growth hormones or promoters. Checkers Saxony Westwood, butchery, bakery, and deli, certified by the NIHT. Doors open on October 30th. See you there.
A new year brings new opportunities. Don't let yours pass you by. January 2026 registrations are now officially open at Regent Business School for our industry-shaping New Age BCom degree. Choose focus areas like digital leadership, business intelligence, supply chain management, and more. Designed for tomorrow's world, this degree empowers you to shape your future with the skills employers want right now. Explore our full range of qualifications at regent.ac.za.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
The Breakfast Rush.
Trying to make sure you're in a good mood, happy.
Just makes me feel good.
Makes you feel good.
It's the people's choice.
Makes me feel good. Just riding around in my car, singing out loud.
Winners wake up with the Breakfast Rush.
Ya Muhammad Pak Rasulullah, Ya Muhammad Pak Rasulullah, Ya Muhammad Pak Rasulullah, Soda Naam Rasulullah. Soda Naam Rasulullah. Ya Muhammad Pak Rasulullah, La ilaha illallah, Ya Muhammad Pak Rasulullah. Pehle Rab da naam pukar miyan, Jind Pak Nabi to var miyan. Pehle Rab da naam pukar miyan, Jind Pak Nabi to var miyan. Tenu ghaflat nahi darkar miyan. Muhammad Pak Rasulullah, Allah, Allah, La ilaha illallah, Allah, Allah, La ilaha illallah. जावा सदके कलमे वाले तो सोने उम्मत दे रखवाले तो जावा सदके कलमे वाले तो सोने उम्मत दे सोने उम्मत दे रखवाले तो नबी नूरी ताजा वाले तो पढ़ ला इलाहा इल्लल्लाह या मुहम्मद पाक रसूलुल्लाह ला इलाहा इल्लल्लाह या मुहम्मद पाक रसूलुल्लाह ला इलाहा इल्लल्लाह لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله شکل میں دے کم نیارے نے ایسے ڈوب دے بیڑے تارے نے شکل میں دے کم نیارے نے ایسے ڈوب دے بیڑے تارے نے سانو دسیا سانو دسیا نبی پیارے نے لا الہ الا اللہ سر کربل وچ کٹایا ہے سر کربل وچ کٹایا ہے دل چڑھ قرآن سنایا ہے اے کلبہ حسین بچایا
जेड़ा कलमे दा विरद पुकारेगा रब उसते करम कमावेगा जेड़ा कलमे दा विरद पुकारेगा रब उसते करम कमावेगा मीर रहमत दा बरसावेगा पढ़ो ला इलाहा इल्लल्लाह
47 on your breakfast rush, and no better way really to end the show on a Monday morning. We've got a message that I think is very important for us to read from Sister Rashida. I think last week we asked you for dua al-shifa for her neighbor. She has just informed us that her neighbor by the name of Jamila passed away on Friday last week. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala fill her qabr with nur and give sabr to her two babies, Fatima and Muhammad. So we ask of you to please remember Jamila from Savannah Park in your du'as as she has left this world, and also du'as for her family.
It is your breakfast rush as we get up to almost 10 to 8 this morning. Going to start ending off all of the various different live streams. No, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, all of it's going to shut it down really quickly as we end the show for this Monday morning with a reminder that you could join us again tomorrow morning. Same time, same place, right here on Radio Al Ansar between 6 and 8 every morning, dishing out breakfast for you.
Absolutely. The best way possible. We'll be doing that as well in Ramadan.
So I was hoping that Sister Halima from our outreach department was going to be joining us in the studio this morning, because I did see her walk up into the buildings about half an hour or so ago, and then she got pulled into a meeting with Hafiz Wardi. So just to speak on exactly what you've just mentioned, dishing out in the month of Ramadan.
Absolutely. Soul food. I like to call it that.
Without a doubt. So it'll be every Sunday through the month of Ramadan, and then on the day of Eid as well. The total target for us, TBR, and of course the outreach department, is 1,000 digs.
Alhamdulillah. And as always, we can only do that through you, through your du'as and any contribution that you are able to make, even if it means taking the message and sharing it with others.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. So I was hoping for her to get in and then just give us some information on that one there. We'll try and get her in on the program tomorrow morning. And she can talk to us about, because people are asking questions already, like how much is one deg? When do you guys start? You know, all of those things. So we'll give you all of that information tomorrow morning with Sister Halima from our outreach department. But just planting the seed now so that you know this is something that we on TBR together with our outreach department and of course you have been doing for a number of years.
Alhamdulillah. So the intention is made.
Yeah.
We just need you to join with us as you always do. And let's make it happen.
I like this message that comes through from Sarah. She says, I told my family about the feeding scheme, which is beautiful. Thank you very much, Sarah Bibi, for doing that, where it'll come up as one name.
Yeah.
You know, one name. But on your end, you know, whether it's family, whether it's colleagues within the same department, whether it's your, you know, workplace, whether it's your car, lift club, whatever the case may be.
Your neighbors even.
Yeah, just get together and say, okay, we can each put in $100, $150, whatever per person to make up the pot to purchase the deg.
Absolutely. You know, I always think for myself, first, as a reminder, if I had to go out with my family for one night for supper, what am I spending? What is that total bill coming to? And if I personally, had to sacrifice one dinner, how much I could put towards that deg?
There you go. A little bit of food for thought. So we'll get you that information tomorrow morning, inshallah, with Halima from our outreach department. But for today, that's it for the show.
Your Salah times will start, as always, with Zuhr 14 minutes past 12, Asr for Shafis 4:45, Asr for Hanafis 56 minutes to 5, Maghrib at exactly 7 on the dot today, and Isha 27 minutes past 8 this evening. Have a lovely Monday. Be the best version of you.
I posted this on my Facebook this morning.
Mm.
It says today's note: no one is perfect, not me, not you, not them. Pause, breathe, relax, accept yourself for who you are, and respect others for who they are. Be kind, do good, be good. Till the next time.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.